Let's take a look at some beautiful fish that will thrive in your 10-gallon tank. Hello everyone, this is Charles from the FishLoft. I have kept aquariums of varying sizes, but 10 gallons is a wonderful size to keep a vibrant community of nano fish or a species-only tank. Endlers are smaller than their cousins, the guppy. If you're looking for an array of colors, Endlers come in a huge assortment including red, orange, green, blue, yellow, and purple. The splashy males remain a bit smaller than the silvery females. You could have a mix of different colored Endlers or keep to one strain, such as one of my favorites, the Santa Maria Endlers. They have an orange underbelly and orange, blue, and green in their fins. Endlers are a peaceful and hardy fish originally found in Venezuela. They are a live bearer and are very prolific, so if you don't want a lot of Endler fry, keep a bachelor-only male tank. However, you will miss out on the fascinating mating displays the males make. Although not a schooling fish, they are social and like to be kept in small groups of 5 or more. The Espie Rasbora, also known as the lamb chop rasbora, is similar to their larger cousins, the harlequin rasbora. The Espie's smaller size makes it a great choice for a 10-gallon tank. The Espie Rasbora has a vibrant orange copper body with a distinctive black triangle and sports a sleek, slender shape. They are a peaceful schooling fish and should be kept in a group of 5 or more. They are native to streams in Thailand and Cambodia and mostly swim in the top half of the aquarium. They thrive in tanks with beneficial tannins from driftwood and other decaying organic matter. Bettafish are a great choice for a 10-gallon tank, and mine have also been happy in my 6-gallon cube tanks. Bettafish, native to Southeast Asia, are the fish that introduced me into fish keeping and planted tanks. The first bettas I kept had beautiful long flowing fins, but placats with their short fins are now my favorite type. Every betta that I have kept over the years has had his own personality, from very chill to somewhat aggressive, so you have to experiment if you want to keep other fish with your betta. I have successfully kept bettas with small, peaceful fish such as Ember Tetras, green neons, amano shrimp, and otocinclus. But several of my bettas did not care to share a tank with any Corydoras. And remember, only one betta per tank. In my experience, this is one case where a bigger tank isn't necessarily better for your fish. Honey Gouramis are a sweet little fish that remain smaller than even dwarf gouramis. Honey Gouramis have a wide body with a beautiful yellow or red color, or a combination such as the sunset honey gourami. They make a great centerpiece fish for a 10-gallon tank and thrive in community aquariums with other peaceful nano fish, such as my ruby tetras, coral red pencilfish, and Habrosus Corydoras. Native to slow-moving and densely planted waters of India and Bangladesh, they need hiding spots to feel comfortable in your tank. You could keep 2 gouramis in one tank, a male and a female, but if they don't get along, you could run into problems. So 1 honey gourami would be a safer bet to keep in a 10-gallon tank. Guppies are a super fun fish to keep in a 10-gallon tank as they swim around wagging their colorful tails. They like to be with members of their own kind, so you want to keep them in groups of 5 or more. The males are more colorful than females, so you can keep a bachelor-only tank. But if you want to raise guppy fry, try to keep 1 male to every 2 or 3 females. They are extremely easy to breed, and they are a prolific live bearer. So be prepared for all the small fry that you will be raising. Due to their big colorful tails that we all love, they require a slower water current as not to tire them out. They are native to South America, but due to being able to adapt easily, they now have a near global distribution. Now for the smallest fish on this list, the Chili Rasbora, which is the tiniest fish I have kept. They have a very slender torpedo-shaped body, which makes them appear even smaller. Their bodies display a vibrant red hue and have a black horizontal stripe and pointed fins. They are quite bold for their small size and rarely hide away. They appreciate a well-planted tank with driftwood and floating plants, similar to their natural habitat in Borneo. They will appear most colorful when they feel confident in schools of 6 or more, but you could keep a much larger school in a 10-gallon tank. Once settled into your tank, I find them to be a quite hardy little fish. If you are looking for a cute little tetra for your 10-gallon tank, Ruby Tetras should be on your list. They have a beautiful pinkish hue on the top half of their body and a bold red and black spot at the base of their tail fin. Once a school of 5 or more settle into your tank and mature, their color really begins to show. They school loosely and have a unique swimming pattern where they will hover in one position and then make short little swimming bursts. I find them very amusing to watch in my tanks. Provide them slow-moving water similar to the rivers they are native to in Colombia. Celestial Pearl Danios, or CPDs for short, are a very small schooling fish and should be kept in groups of 5 or more. Like a true Danio, I have found my CPDs to be very active and constantly darting among the plants and hardscape, with males trying to establish their dominance. They require a heavily planted tank similar to their habitat in Myanmar, where they can retreat into the plants and take a break from each other if needed. They have a beautiful bluish-gray body with sparkling yellow spots, much like stars in a dark sky. They also sport bright orange stripes on their fins. They lay eggs constantly, but you will need to remove them if you don't want them to be eaten by their parents. I somewhat accidentally raised a batch of about 30 fry, and if you are interested, I will leave a link to that video in the description. Ember Tetras are a hardy little orange fish. They are naturally social and feel most comfortable when swimming with their own kind of at least 5. They are an active fish, swimming mostly in the middle level of the aquarium and are used to slow-moving rivers in Brazil. They look striking swimming in a planted aquarium where their fiery orange color pops against a lush green background. They have a somewhat wider body, so you can see them glowing from across the room, even though they are quite small. The Habrosus quarry is a small quarry originally from the Orinoco River Basin in Colombia and Venezuela. Their small size makes them an excellent choice as a bottom dweller for your 10-gallon tank. The females grow a little bit larger than the males. Habrosus cories behave similar to their larger cory cousins and spend most of their time foraging on the bottom of the tank. I really like their splotchy patterning, and I think they are quite cute. Their coloring is affected by the color of sand you keep them on, and they will look darker on black sand and lighter on white sand. They are a social fish, and you will want to keep them in groups of 5 or more in your 10-gallon tank. Let me know in the comments if you have a favorite fish for a 10-gallon tank, and I am happy to respond to any questions you may have. If you enjoyed this video, please smash the like button and consider subscribing to catch my next video. If you want to learn more details about these nano fish, check out my ever-growing collection of in-depth species profiles and aquarium build tutorials. See you next time from the FishLoft.